Jim Thomas, a farmer who raises chickens, began training Duke when the Great Pyrenees puppy was 9 weeks old. Jim knew that Great Pyrenees are excellent livestock guardian dogs. Great Pyrenees are large dogs with shaggy white coats. They can easily scare predators away or even attack them if needed. Jim was determined to make sure that Duke would learn to protect the chickens and that the chickens would be comfortable around Duke. Jim kept Duke on a short leash when he first introduced the puppy to the chickens. When Duke entered the pen, the chickens squawked and fluttered away. Duke followed them, but it was clear that the chickens were afraid. Over time, the chickens got used to Duke, and he got used to them too. Jim had to teach Duke not to stare at the chickens, so he put a white rag on the end of a stick. Whenever Duke stared at the chickens or started to chase them, Jim tapped the stick on the ground, which made Duke look toward the stick and stop staring at the chickens. Duke learned quickly, and Jim never had to correct Duke more than once. Puppies are playful, so Jim gave Duke plenty of playtime away the chickens. Even a young Great Pyrenees towers over a chicken and, if not watched, can hurt it. Jim didn't want that to happen. He never let Duke chase, bark at, or play with the chickens. He made sure Duke remained calm. When Duke did what Jim wanted, Jim always gave him a treat or other reward. This encouraged Duke. Soon, Duke let the chickens peck at him. They even climbed onto his back and perched there. All the while, Duke remained calm. As the weeks passed, Jim traded a short leash for a longer one. Eventually, he let Duke into the chicken pen with no leash at all. Duke had begun to feel not only comfortable with the chickens, but protective of them. After a few months, Jim knew that Duke would be an excellent livestock guardian dog, and that the chickens would be safe as long as Duke was on Patrat.